actually, I wanted to watch this a history of bad Shrek products. It's cool. I love Shrek. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game. We just started watching videos. Hi, Anima. It's so good to see you.
Considering
Thank you
its
so
impact,
much.
it's hard to believe the last Shrek movie came out well over a decade ago.
But there's gonna be
Somehow,
a new one.
This iconic
There's
saga
gonna be
of
a new
films
one.
has avoided becoming some estranged, faded memory of the 2000s and actually managed to stay culturally relevant years later. What kept it going? Was it the endless memes, the spin-offs? Was it Al Pacino's phone case at
It's probably mainly the memes, I guess. Probably mainly the memes. My brain is on overheat so bad right now. I hope you're gonna be fine.
dinner party?
Please take care. If you gotta hydrate, if you gotta raid and run, absolutely no problem.
It was a gift from my daughter.
Whatever the reason, it's clear that something about the franchise
Sure, dude,
resonates
sure.
with us on a deep cultural level. So much so that the Library of Congress actually inducted the first Shrek film into the National Film Registry, an honor
What does that mean?
reserved only for films that prove to have a, quote, historical, cultural...
If there is something Shrek is, it is indeed historical and
or
cultural.
aesthetic significance.
Aesthetic. It's all of these three things. I tell you, it's all of these freaking three things. I love Shrek so much.
And in a lot of ways, it was rightly earned.
He's very aesthetic,
Shrek
yeah.
was a clever, satirical jab at the last 60 years of fairy tale style animation, with a general appeal that managed to charm audiences young and old. That's what ultimately made the movie an instant classic, and unarguably a smash hit.
Ha, but, you know, Smash Mouth, ha, All-Star, ha, you know, ha,
Little did we
funny.
know that DreamWorks would leverage this position with one of the most obnoxiously aggressive marketing campaigns of the last 50 years. For over a decade, DreamWorks would put Shrek on almost every product imaginable. And one way or another, we eventually...
Oh, wasn't there these Shrek glasses that were like, I don't know, that were like poisonous? Wasn't there a video about these Shrek glasses that were very poisonous? I kind of remember that.
Eventually all bought in. By Shrek 3, it was practically a part of everyday life.
You've never seen the movie? Oh, X-Men, you need to.
Day we all just rubbed our eyes and realized we were bathing with Shrek shampoo and eating green ketchup. And it wasn't even our fault.
What?
As part of their marketing efforts, DreamWorks had made it their sole initiative to have a tie-in product with almost every major brand on the planet.
Yeah, I think it was like a McDonald's thing.
It was virtually unavoidable. And depending on where you were in the world, those product tie-ins could get very, very weird.
Oh gosh, the Twinkies! The Twinkies!
Where you were in the world,
Did you see those?
Product tie-ins could get very...
I don't even know what this is, but the Twinkies...
Very weird.
The Twinkies? By the way, Twinkies, every time... I've never had Twinkies, I'm sorry, but they don't look appetizing at all. They don't look appetizing at all. Have so much fun, Anima. Thank you so much.
So today, we're taking a break from the deep dives to look at some of the weirdest Shrek-themed products that DreamWorks ever licensed.
What the frick? It was Dubai Chocolate before it was Dubai Chocolate, true. Didn't see it in over a decade. I watched it last year, I think.
Some good, some bad, and some deadly.
Wait, it said ogre filling. Yeah, that's about the glasses, guys. That's about the glasses. I remembered it correctly. I had Twinkies once. They look kind of, I don't know, they don't look that appetizing.
For some reason. And unsurprisingly, many of those products were snacks, primarily targeted towards children.
Oreos! Oh my goodness gracious.
In a lot of ways, the 2000s kind of felt like an Area 51-style testing grounds for children's food products. You had a lot of shameless use of artificial coloring, 14-syllable ingredients, Dunkables, Dippables.
Ooh, I love Dunkables though. I love that. Why does this look like slime? Why does it look like slime? I don't want to eat slime. Please don't eat slime, Chad. I mean, slime is cool, but don't eat slime. I had Twinkies after watching Zombieland and wanted to try so bad. I was so disappointed. Yeah, they look like they... the thing is, they look okay-ish, but they look disappointing. Like, because there's like... There's also... there was this other thing I was so excited about trying, and then someone said, don't do it, you're gonna be so disappointed, because people in America always are like, oh, it's so good, it's so amazing, it's like my favorite, and then I told that to someone who was in America. I forgot what it was, but it was like a pretty big American brand, I guess. I forgot what it was. I'm so sorry. But I told that to someone from Germany who was in America, and they were like, don't try it. You're gonna be so disappointed. And I was like, okay, then I'm gonna save like €8 or something, because if you buy some American stuff in Germany, it's damn expensive. It's hella expensive. The bread looks also so cheap, yeah. Welcome back, Beaver. If you watch Delicious in Dungeon, you should know slime. Just needs special cooking. I haven't watched it yet. I wanna. I don't think it looks like Götterspeise. It's too thick for Götterspeise. It's not wobbly enough.
However, this is, and a whole lot of other offenses. And it's not to say that these foods aren't still
yeah, for example, Fruit Loops. I would try
today.
I would try those, but I think we have them in Germany. I don't even remember.
But we're talking about a time when a much larger portion of parents were less concerned with nutrition and more concerned with getting kids to just shut up and eat. And this kind of ignorance gave companies a lot more room for...
I mean, the ads back in the days were amazing. The food ads, like in Germany as well, they always looked so fun. I always thought like that's a thing I kind of miss nowadays, because I don't think most of the ads make the stuff look exciting. We should, Epic, we should.
Now, when it came to
I also never had those, but I wanted.
Themed food products, that was no exception.
And he once told me the way.
In 2000, Heinz took a look at a chart.
I wasn't even alive back then. How fitting, my girlfriend loves the mini Vinnies. I've never had them.
And
like
realized that roughly half of ketchup consumers were children. And since it takes a grown-up to realize that ketchup is a C-tier sauce at best...
It's okay. I wouldn't put it into C tier. I like ketchup, but it's definitely not an S tier. Maybe even not an A tier. It's more like a B tier. Hi, Ross. Yeah, I feel old.
They inevitably tried to find more ways to appeal to kids. In their efforts, Heinz pushed their R&D department to the forefront of ketchup technology, re-engineering their formula to produce an artificially colored ketchup in a myriad of different colors. And it just so happened that a year later, the first Shrek movie came out.
I would be so scared to eat that. I don't want to know what flavor, like what food coloring is in there. I don't even want to know.
So, Heinz performed the intellectual equivalent of banging two rocks together and marketed their green ketchup as Shrek
I actually like Heinz ketchup, to be honest.
And for those of us old enough to remember, Heinz colored ketchup was a total hit, making quite a respectable 6-year run from 2000 to 2006.
Okay, he like curry ketchup is also good.
Unfortunately, toward the end of the product's life cycle, parents were starting to get a little suspicious about the product's ingredients.
After 6 years? As a parent, I would have been suspicious from day one. But that might be my biochemistry background. But still.
And rightfully
ketchup has too much added sugar. I always get the ketchup without added sugar. Maybe that's the reason why I kind of like it.
So, turns out Heinz had chemically re-engineered their ketchup to the point where they legally could not call the product tomato ketchup. Maybe in hindsight, releasing mystery color wasn't such a good idea.
Yeah. Who would have guessed that? Curry ketchup, even if it's a lot of sugar, the best kind of ketchup. Yeah, I've been harassed by modern German ads recently, and it looks meh. And not even know German. Yeah, the modern German ads look very meh. But in beginning of the 2000s, they were very nice.
Apparently, TV dinners aren't so depressing when you're a kid, which is probably why kid cuisine was so popular. Just by looking at the boxes, kid cuisine...
Don't they have Lunchables nowadays? I have looked at Lunchables, and I know that a lot of parents give that to their children. And I just look at them, and it looks so sad. I'm so sorry if you had Lunchables when you were a child, and you enjoyed them, but they just look sad. Like, sad,
to hold the
really
record
sad.
for having the highest amount of unidentifiable substances in its frozen meals.
Oh, gosh.
Which is a record no food product should ever have. And apparently, the Shrek-themed dinners were no exception. Originally advertised for Shrek 2, these meals included Shrek-shaped nuggets, Shrek-shaped mac and cheese, and the infamous...
Okay, to be honest, that is cool.
Shrek-shaped nuggets.
The nuggies are cool, and the mac and cheese is also nice.
Mac and cheese and
Lunchables. Oh, I need to show you pictures after. Okay, I can show you pictures right now. Lunchables look so sad. So you kind of buy this. This is a Lunchable. That's what some people give their children for a lunch. This is crackers with cheese and ham. It looks so sad. I mean, crackers and cheese and ham are a very good combination, but it looks so sad, doesn't it? Skyle is a nice name. I really like that one. I think I also know that song, but I'm not 100% sure.
The ever infamous swamp pudding, which advertised the ability to turn your tongue green. This marketing gimmick would go on to be mimicked by countless other products throughout the decade, and in my opinion, really exhausted itself by the time we got to Shrek Cheetos. Later on in 2010, Kid Cuisine would bring back the tie-in to promote Shrek Forever After. This time, with a contest. That's right, if you were one of the lucky few to pull the coveted green tray from specially marked packages, you were granted the chance to win a trip to Universal Studios to
that's actually a nice...
Shrek,
that's a fun idea, at least.
At least for a time, was still kind of a work in progress. So what's Kid Cuisine up to today? Any new products? Exciting new partnerships? Nope.
Oh.
From one look at their website, it barely...
I still think that Kid Cuisine looks better than Lunchables. It is still, like, at least it looks like food. Like a meal. Okay, Lunchables also look like a meal, but this looks like a meal. No, Lunchables also looks like food, but this looks like a meal. Sorry, I want to say that. Cheese and ham is a very good combination when combined with bread and sandwich. Oh, yes.
It looks like...
But come on, this is not a full... Like, people give that as a lunch. That is lunch for children in school. This does not look like it would sustain a child for a good school day. It does not look as if a child would be able to get all of the energy it needs to learn, because this doesn't even look enough. It might be calorically, it might be enough because of the cheese. I don't know what kind of cheese they use, but it doesn't look enough in general. Plus extra as my lunch. Okay, because if you have some extra, that is at least good.
Menus changed. In fact, the companies never even made an effort to branch out with their meal items or provide healthier alternatives. But can we really expect much from a company that once advertised color-changing dessert as an attractive selling point? I don't think so. For the entirety of the decade, Shrek's main marketing ploy was green-colored everything.
Everything.
Green ketchup, green tongues, green popcorn, green cream.
Ogre green creamy filling. It just no. Whoever came up with that mark, no.
Kind of gotten out of hand.
No.
But when it came to this marketing tactic, no other product curdles the tongue more than Nesquick's limited edition swamp-flavored syrup. And no, that's not a joke. This Spanish...
Wait! I mean, we had like this Nesquick with strawberry flavor, so we kind of had it because that's what I always had as a child, like strawberry milk. I had the Nesquick strawberry stuff. But that just looks weird.
Label directly.
Green is just not like this processed green color. Just is an indicator for you should not eat that.
Translates to swamp flavor, but apparently the actual taste was more akin to sour apple. From what I can tell, this product was widely sold throughout South America and Europe. But all I could really find
I could see that in Germany,
Eastern
to be
European
honest.
Commercials from 2004.
I could see that in Germany as well.
So if you've ever wanted to hear a Hungarian voice actor literally moaning for swamp milk, well, look no further.
Moaning?
As much as I want to hate this product, I very well may...
What about Ahoy Brause Waldmeister? I think because it's just like, because it has a lot of the white crystals in it, it doesn't weird me out as much, Jan.
In the minority.
And it's Waldmeister. I don't know, because for Waldmeister, I kind of know that it's green. And there's also green gummy bears, but I don't know. Seeing stuff that normally is not supposed to be green is weird. I think it's more the weird thing about, okay, we all know that ketchup is red, right? We all know that ketchup is red. So just having this this association between something where you actually know the color of be another color, I think that's the problem.
As it appears as though a petition has been created to actually bring this back.
What?
Oh, and they're like
well.
super close to reaching their goal. So if any of you want to be the change you wish to see in the world, I've gone ahead and linked the petition down below. That's it.
Shrek Twinkies, the Twinkies, the
Shrek Twinkies,
damn.
or Shrinkies, were a Hostess tie-in
just
product.
the Ogre Cream filling. It's just,
that was
oh
released
gosh.
exclusively for Shrek 2 and Shrek Forever After.
Oh
boasting
gosh.
the same great Twinkie taste, but with a Shrek-colored cream filling. This is just another product in a long line of Shrek.
This is just very unfortunate wording. But apple taste can be green too. I know, but it's more like, okay, do you have ketchup? What color is ketchup? Everyone will tell you ketchup is red. Everything that is tomato based is supposed to be red. Obviously, that's not always true, but just we have these associations with different types of food with colors, and just having them be different colors is kind of uncanny to me. Never Google Twinkie Shrinky. I'm scared.
Shrek-themed foods that
scared.
appears to contain some sort of preserved Shrek essence. And it is a trend I am all too glad has come and gone.
Yeah.
And it seems I'm not alone in thinking this. In a presentation to the United States Senate, Senator Tom Harkin of Iowa also voices his distaste for Shrek Twinkies in what may be one of the funniest 2 minutes in American politics.
Many, as I said, advertisements for junk food snacks use characters popular with children. Here's Shrek advertising Twinkies. I kind of like Shrek. And now using Shrek to poison our kids.
They're poisoning the children, Chad. They're poisoning them.
Twinkies.
By the way, the parents are buying the stuff. Not the children. Except for if the children get pocket money. Not the children are buying the stuff. The parents are buying it, okay?
Green.
Come on. Don't you freaking dare put the blame on the children. Put the blame on the parents that buy it. If you have to say something about it.
Filling it. Nutritional value, 0. Shrek now becomes a bad guy. Kids see Shrek and they like Shrek. They saw the movie. Shrek has a powerful appeal to kids' minds. I kind of like Shrek.
They're making kids Shrek addicted. Oh no, but children are asking for it. That is true. That is indeed true. Hi, Don. Oh yeah, the Cup Scandal.
In order to promote Shrek 4 in 2010, McDonald's would offer Shrek-themed drinking glasses for $2 a piece alongside any order. The glasses featured all the characters we knew and loved. One for Donkey, Fiona, Shrek, and Puss in Boots. And strangely enough, this glass, yes, this specific glass, ended up costing McDonald's millions.
Yeah, they had like this huge lawsuit, didn't they?
Turns out, some of the designs on the glasses contained high traces of cadmium, a chemical that, in high enough concentration, is basically poison. And thanks to an overly informative article covering the controversy, I now know way too much about cadmium. Essentially, this chemical is commonly used as a pigment for coloring glassware, and is pivotal in producing the colors orange and yellow.
Yeah, and they had like this big problem with not processing it correctly. Are there some products that feature the dragon? Probably, Toolbox. Very probably. That's schrecklich.
Since the color of the character was primarily orange, the cup would end up wildly exceeding the FDA's pre-approved limit for cadmium. So McDonald's took the proactive approach and recalled every single glass. In an effort to round up as many as possible, the company offered to buy back customers' glasses for $3 each, and
yeah, less than more than they paid for it. What's weird about this is that the US has some of the most deregulated Western economies putting all kinds of stuff into food. Like, I kind of want to try a lot of stuff that is like popular in the US, but I also kind of don't want to do it because there is a reason why some of the stuff is not sold in Germany. There is a good reason why some of that stuff is just not something you can get here. I'm not a duck, but I can say quack. You can also say that, Fluffy, because you're a duck. Can you find cadmium in cats? Schrödinger, do you have cadmium in you? Say nothing if you do. Yeah, apparently yes, Sento. But still less money than if people are suing them. True, absolutely, 100% yes. If they would have sued them, that would be very big. They would have probably shut down or something like that. The US has problems with where they can use everything unless proven harmful. Yeah, exactly.
Since they were originally sold for $2, consumers could actually turn a profit. Of course, McDonald's would lose money in the process, but as far as they were concerned, it was a much better option than a class action lawsuit. In the end, the company ended up recalling over 12 million cups, losing millions of dollars in the process.
Damn.
Considering the events, some might actually applaud McDonald's for their proactive response, but don't be fooled. This is the same company that got excited about putting cartoon ears on minimum wage workers, and it does not get more evil than that.
The magazine mishap. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. The magazine mishap. Oh no, I'm scared.
It seems like when it comes to Shrek marketing flops, no other sequel had it worse than Shrek Forever After.
Yeah.
Along with the glassware scare, the film also received backlash when DreamWorks greenlit a promotional partnership with a men's fashion magazine. V-Man, the publication in question, decided to use Shrek's creative license by superimposing the film's characters into racy photo shoots alongside suggestively clothed.
Okay, I love this one. Holy shoot, this is amazing. I love this one so much. Glad it's not me who always reads mishap. I'm sorry, I have questions. I love this.
Resulting
I
in
love
one
this.
of the most
This is
tasteless
amazing.
and awkward marketing campaigns
What do you mean tasteless and awkward? I think it's so freaking funny. It's so bad that it's funny.
I have ever seen.
I love this.
I mean, look at this. Not even Shrek wants to be there.
I love this though.
Of course, V-Man's attempts to market the movie to adults fell on deaf ears, and DreamWorks issued a public statement regretting the partnership. Ouch.
I love this. I love this. This is so bad. It's so good. Vidalia onions. Vidalia onions? It's supposed to be even not the cat. No, it's supposed to be the cat. Craig, it's supposed to be the cat, definitely.
The first honorable mention in the world of Shrek-themed marketing goes to Vidalia onions.
What?
In this day and age, there really aren't many clever ways to increase the sale of onions. There's really not much to them.
Yeah.
But Vidalia got creative and partnered with DreamWorks in 2010 to promote just that. Onions.
Onions?
And by God, it worked.
Onions?
Turns out an easy way to increase sales by over 30% is to stick a cardboard cutout of Shrek in front of your product. And that's exactly what Vidalia did. Seems like as long as Shrek was on the
Whoever thought that was a good corporation is a marketing genius. What the freak?
cover, kids were
Holy
interested,
shit.
and sales of Vidalia onions inevitably
In
skyrocketed.
Germany would say Shrek regelt. Yeah.
Is this kind of a testament to the manipulative marketing power of child mascots? Probably.
Yeah,
but
it
at
is.
least in this case,
They
it wasn't
cooked with that
Twinkies.
one. Oh yeah. The McDonald's Shrek Ravioli? Ravioli?
Throughout Shrek's 10-year marketing
What?
run, McDonald's would produce countless Happy Meals, toys,
Yeah.
and specialty menu items to promote Shrek movies.
Yeah.
But no item came close to being as weird as the Shrek Ravioli dippers.
What the Are they, oh no, they are putting ravioli in ketchup. Why are they putting ravioli in ketchup? Why are they putting ravioli in ketchup? If you make ravioli, please at least make good ravioli. What the, oh goodness gracious.
Exclusively sold
Oh,
in
goodness
Australia,
gracious.
this pasta-based menu item
Where's the
was
ketchup? The ketchup is right there. Oh no.
Exclusively sold in Australia,
Oh,
this
no.
pasta-based menu item was
That's
served
vile.
as a limited-time meal
That
to
is
promote
indeed
Shrek
vile.
the Third. Of course, the reason it comes across as so bizarre is because it bears absolutely no resemblance to any specific food at all. I mean, the Shrek-shaped ravioli barely looks like pasta, and for some reason it's meant to be eaten with tongs. This Shrek Boyardee is just another of McDonald's numerous attempts at trying to put pasta on the menu, which is something they literally...
How? There is no way McDonald's can ever introduce pasta to the menu. How would they even do that? You can put alien eggs. What? I don't know. Ketchup's supposed to be green as well. True. They didn't even put the green ketchup in there. F for effort.
Really can't stop trying for some reason. As for me, I'll just stick with my Shrek shake and fries, thanks.
The Shrek shake at least is something I would try. Overcooked pasta. Wow,
in 2004,
nice.
NASCAR legends Tony Stewart and Bobby Labonte would make DreamWorks history when they sported custom Shrek 2 liveries on their cars in 2004. And while these paint schemes made impressive display pieces in die-cast form,
those are really
came
cool.
Quite as close to the legendary collectability of the action figures.
Oh my goodness, I love it. I love this. This is not a bad Shrek product. This is amazing. I love this. Oh goodness, that is so cool. That is so cool. That's amazing. That's not a bad product.
These were actually made for some reason.
That's not a bad product.
To this day, the target demographic eludes me.
I think it's amazing. Where can I buy one exactly?
Sponsorships are practically ingrained into the lifeblood of the sport itself. It doesn't surprise me that people bought these things.
Those are amazing.
I mean, this is the same organization that sold an entire night
$99, yes, still, but those are amazing.
To a children's movie.
Those are amazing. What? Conclusion, let's go.
I think we can all agree that when it came to movie marketing, Shrek was an absolute force that was rivaled by very few films in terms of sheer marketing power. To this day, the level of cultural virality that the franchise still maintains is actually quite impressive, considering the last movie came out over a decade ago.
But there's gonna be a new one. Runya, $99, I know. But anime figures are not cheaper than that, and $99 right now are like 80 euros.
And now, with rumors of a 5th Shrek installment finally in the works, there won't be much we can do when
there is a 5th one.
Once again
it's not just in the works. It's gonna be here. It's gonna be here. Thank you so much for the rundown. Holy freak, or breakdown. It's more like a breakdown, rundown, whatever. Thank you so freaking much. Leave a like, comment, subscribe on the original video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe on this video if you enjoyed it. And tell me what your favorite product was. Thank you and bye-bye. Outro song. This is an outro song. Outro song. This is an outro song.